Cek, cek, cek. Ya, hello gengs. Kayak gini. Hello gengs, welcome back to my channel, Mehdok. Yuk kita lanjutin yang kemarin ya. Kemarin tuh recap ya, kemarin gue baru mulai main Marvel's Midnight Sun. Kemarin tuh gue baru buat bikin karakter gue, dan setelah satu misi mengalahkan Venom, kita kembali ke sanctuary kita, dan sekarang kita akan kembali memulainya. Let's go. Kita lanjutkan petualangan kita yang kemarin. Loadingnya lama juga ya.
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge.
Hey, Charlie.
I think there's another present for you.
Jujur gue risih banget sama kalungnya. Kita itu hunter, pemburu. Nah, ayo. Kita ada baju lain gak ya? Room decorate. Keren guys, bisa dekorasi kamar. Anjay. Goks. Room customization. Belt. Oh, bisa diganti spraynya. Anjir. Gokil gengs. Spraynya bisa diganti. Mantap, mantap. Bentar aja lah, ya. Oke, experience-nya. Oke. Bisa nggak sih hilangin ini? Oh. Oke. Nggak usah, nggak perlu. Aja. Oke. Nice one. Oh. Gak perlu ya. Ntar saja. Ngapain, Mbak?
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
Oke.
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne and covered in. Heard you had a nightmare. In the words of Agami Ito, don't be afraid. Bad dreams are only dreams.
Let's talk later, Hunter. Tony will start pouting if you keep him waiting too long.
Oke.
Hunter,
Tony, where are you, Tony?
Now, think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes,
Freddie
speaking
Mercury.
of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Parah mirip banget Iron Man ya sama Freddie Mercury.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom.
Oh, dibikin bajunya, gengs.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two are such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
New costume. We'll see. Oh, lebih menarik. Lebih kekinian ya, dan
Still
lehernya
think it could
ketutup.
have used a cloak.
Wow.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Okay. Mari kita pilih. Feelings are irrelevant. I have job to do. And I woke up the wrong side of the grave. I'm honestly worried about you. I think feelings are.
You did not awaken me to discuss feelings, Doctor. I'm ready to do what I must.
Ah, yes, you mean complete your prophesied destiny.
No,
about the
salah
destruction of your
pilihan.
mother, I know some psychiatry professors at my alma mater that would love to talk with you. How you feel is just as important to me as your mission, Hunter. The two are innately interconnected, more than you know. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are
Don't
not
blame
alone in this.
yourself.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
Oke, sekarang ada 4 pertanyaan. What exactly is Venom?
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
In New York, you said the wards had never been broken. Remind me again about ley lines. Assuming we retake it, can you restore the wards?
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be so inclined to go that route.
I'd like to know more about Wanda.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Okay, I have to be going
Let
now.
us talk later.
Thank you,
Visit
Doctor
whenever you
Strange.
like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Yuk, kita cari Tony itu dia. Ini armornya cuy.
Curious.
One of Tony many Iron Man suits, polished to a high close. Tough, iris, power off. The eye seems to follow you. Kaki do, badannya do, kaki mana? Ini ya. Tony.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
Terima kasih udah bikin baju
It is
lah.
nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. It was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
Oke, ini banyak pertanyaannya. Pertanyaan. What's so special about this new suit anyway?
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I like the old suit, but I don't like it. Sounds impressive, but what does it all mean? I don't know what half those words are, but I think there was insult word in there.
So it is a marvel then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
Gamma seems to be a reoccurring theme these days.
Oh, you think I'm bad? You should ask Bruce. Actually, don't. He's been really sensitive since... You know what? Never mind.
Okay, next question. You see anything strange around the Abbey?
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Magic cats.
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living in one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
Okay, next question. What exactly is this room again?
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
So what's your story,
You
Tony?
must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Okay, thank you, Tony.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Okay, so there we go now. Ooh. Gamma coil.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yeo Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile
Itu
than
yang
Nick Fury
kemarin
on a
kita
Monday
temuin.
morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
Pas nyangkut di
They're
leher itu
using
loh.
it to get stronger.
Tusuk di leher,
Exactly.
leher
A few drops will make
Officer
your average
Hydra-nya.
salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
menarik.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
Tony Stark can use the coil material recover in combat to create hero abilities.
Another magical mystery box.
Only one of the
It's a fact.
abilities
I used to
over
design
can be
sentient future
selected,
tech.
so choose wisely. Okay.
No peeking now. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Wah, yang mana nih ya? Karena gue kidal, gue ambil kiri. Aja.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Okay. Talk to Blade in the yard. Iya, apa ini? Mau lihat effect apa ini? Stress of Agamotto. One of few artifact recover from the Sectorium. A powerful energy emanates from the inside as the orb seems they rotate infinitely. Coba.
Interesting.
Chips. Yang sering dipakai Adam Strange.
Intriguing. Ah, I see.
Decks are with the books, some of them older than you, and you are quite old. Ya, ini aja gue udah tua. Globe. Mari, enggak. Hey bro.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me
Pakai
yesterday.
sikel itu sih.
Now that we know what we're up against, I think we
Robbie
can all
Reyes
use the practice. Any questions?
Yes, about
I
you.
did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She
No!
never described you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into
Namanya
your
beneran,
cradle
anjir.
and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No,
What is it?
it's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Oke.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
Itu lahirnya Blade.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
How did you
What
get there?
brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
About the Midnight
Tell
Sun.
me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Nico.
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
Ah.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anybody else?
Robbie.
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Who else?
Who else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Anyone else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Who else?
That's all.
Nobody else.
Sure.
What do you think about
Do you
Midnight
have
Sun?
any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
Okay lah, we should train.
I am ready to train.
Finally.
Let's go train. Upgrade ability.
Ready for more?
Saya dong. Heal. Begitu.
Later.
Begitu doang upgrade-nya.
Hey,
Mana. Kira itu ditandai di situ. Oh ini dia. Wah,
What's up?
tangguh.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Okay. Well, not so much fish.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Steve.
Not as persuasive as I, Captain.
I said you can call me Carol, and I wouldn't bet on that. You just woke up from a 300-year
No.
nap. You've never seen me go binary on someone.
Binary?
I don't want to spoil the surprise. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Bisa begitu. Oke.
Yes? You have problem? Well met.
Oh.
The legend walks among us.
What's up?
Thanks, Blade.
Sure.
Gitu dong.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore.
Halo, Carol.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is
Gua lihat
impossible.
Bruce Banner di
If the
sini
gamma signature
lebih
from the
mirip
sanctum is
ini
really
ya,
that
Dr.
unique,
Connor
Bruce,
ya,
then
di musuh
couldn't we just
Spider-Man yang jadi Lizard.
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be
Ya,
having
orang
a
lama
little
banget
IT
ya.
trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now.
Minta tolong orang dulu begini nih.
Gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green
I
guy.
heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey, come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Kayak kalau ini bagusan pakai ini dia.
I know I wouldn't be here if it
Kamar
wasn't
gue mana?
for
Kamarku, mana kamarku, mana. Ini dia. Kayaknya room, no. Indonesia combat outfit. Gue seneng kalau pakai no. Duitnya belum ada. Macam-macam Cina. Bisa ganti warna ya? Shadow. Nah, ganti aja. Oke, let's go. Go to the mission.
So far, this whole thing feels almost like...
Okay.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire...
Nyengir. Ini nyengir. Nggak ada.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding
Yeah.
personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh,
The falafel place down the road stays open till 3.
oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire.
Woo, let's go.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach.
Bro, di mana ini?
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well,
Sini
hoped is
gue
perhaps the more
dengar
accurate
suaranya Bruce Banner mirip villain anjir. The third fastest metal fanatic in the room. It's a small
Hydra's
room.
resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Pelan-pelan sama dia dihajar. Lego.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Kita semua serang ya. Oh no. Cancel.
Let's do it.
Dar. Ya gila.
There's no
Nih,
way
nih,
Hydra's
nih,
medical
nih,
plan
strike.
can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
You asked for it.
Dor.
Not bad.
Super.
I cannot possibly match your strength.
No.
Is that all?
Ha 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 ha. Knockback, knockback. Oh. Kita suruh. No. Kita kena juga dia. Aja. Tuh. Oh.
Nice
Gue
move.
seneng game ini tuh bisa manfaatin sekitar anjir.
I am afraid we might not make it back from this one.
About time.
Hide. Kita langsung.
Hydra Immortalis.
Yeay. Subscribe. Terima kasih.
On Vader, moving into position.
Datang doi. Tactic mode allows you to quickly access the entire battle and the condition of enemy units. Active tactics mode.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien type.
Heal before me. Yeah,
It's
level
all
up.
coming back to me.
Photon knockback. Kocok. Avocado. Oh tuh. Ini siapa nih yang rusak parabola ini? Aduh, gue lagi datang sinetron lagi ya gitu. Jebret, yes. Yo, ih,
Interesting.
mantap.
One more time.
Ah, bisa begitu cenah. Menarik cenah. Move. Dah, sini aja dulu.
Hydra.
Barely a scratch.
Reinforcement.
We're being reinforced.
Oh,
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
No, Bruce. Be sure to ask him when you're punching out the bad guys.
Hail that.
sini saya.
Walk in the light.
Feeling good.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Tuh, makan tempe.
You were too weak for this fight.
Now, quickly. Let's go.
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Wah, aku ditarget. Anjay.
Get her.
Kelihatannya kuat. Objective retrieve the shadows artifact from the truck. Oke.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Knockback. Kejauhan. Jebret.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Not a problem.
Wah.
Watch me.
Wow, still alive.
I'm on it.
That was something. Here we go.
Hancurkan.
Hell of a move.
Hancurkan. Hancurkan.
Now that was something. Maybe you can teach me that one. They're displacing.
Ayo gerak. Gerak lari. Otak. Gue suka banget game ini.
Never surrender.
Oh.
I must have angered them.
Buset.
More of them dropping in.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. You must not let Hydra escape.
Never seen that before.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Level up.
It's feeling good.
Jai. Bisa begini dong. Siapa ya? Bah. Oh.
I don't hate fanatics.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Yay. Quick flush.
You're lucky to still be breathing.
Mati lu.
They're mine.
So that's how that works. It's about time.
Level
Punch
up.
through a moon now?
Let's see.
Take this. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string?
Overkill.
Vampires are not the only ones you fear.
Sudah, kita lanjutkan saja. Ow!
Embarrassed by your weakness.
One,
Payback's
two.
gonna be fun.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them. Watch and...
Good stuff.
I think you got it.
Tiba-tiba dia berubah. Oh. Lah, mati juga guanya ya.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Can she survive a Faustian bargain?
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron.
Ultron?
Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Check a super link. Super link. Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown on how the spark works, Blade and Cap Marvel just fill us in. Freaky stuff, especially Festus. And then they all just let me here alone. You should come hang out. Thank you, Nico, but I'm tired. Ah!
Come on, Hunter. I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me.
I love this. Abbey outfit, Abbey outfit, Abbey outfit, Abbey outfit.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll wait. Yeah, I should save that one for Hydra.
Assalamualaikum gitu loh.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Later Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapon stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff.
Masa sih
Or
nonton di YouTube lihat tuh?
quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Ada di YouTube aja ya.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Nico. Kamu siapa? Assalamualaikum. Wah. Siapa nih?
So Dr. Faustus tried to drop a warehouse on you? Oh, that guy is so lame. Talk about...
Watching movie.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. Can we do it again? So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
Okay, can ask
I
about.
had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the six of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Bisa jadi, Gip, bisa jadi. Conjuring 18.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it.
Oh no.
After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Oh no.
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Okay, thank you.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Ah, ganggu aja nih orang. Guguk, guguk. Guguk, guguk.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Anjingnya merah kan.
It's a shame. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
The world is still full of monsters and villains. My mother being the worst of them all.
You forgot heroes. The world is still full of heroes. Though sadly, we're missing one of our best.
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I'm sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know, Agatha, she's no longer with us.
No, Agatha.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
Nggak serem kok.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Ah, gitu tuh. Ini apa? Hei, celi. Lari. Lari. Agatha. Ada setannya dong.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body.
Bisa ngobrol
I
sama
actually
setan.
find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Ini kalau di
Always straight to
sini
the
nih,
heart of things.
jadi
That's my
paranormal nih.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Ini nggak bagus ya contoh-contoh ngikutin setan nih. Cuma storynya begitu, jadi kita ikutin aja ya. Touch. Gokil.
Ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Begin! The training has begun. Wow, di mana ini?
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie. Ah, Charlie.
Gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Okay.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight.
Charlie, let's bite, 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 bite.
I saw a move like that once.
Good girl,
Centuries
good girl. Bukan. Tuh, makan tuh batu. Makan batu. Woi. Kapan nih? Dapat undangan nikah lagi guys. Oh nggak bisa ya. Kalau ini, oke udah habis. Oke baik. Allah. Wih, slash.
Your mother abandoned
Ih
you.
kasar omongannya, nggak baik.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Dor. Oh salah. Yaudah.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Kapan nih? 15 Februari. Siang tenang. Kamu buat aku.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. I am impressed. Feel my call. That was something.
Habis.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You
Puji
finished
anjingnya
this
dulu.
trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Heroes in Trouble. Ini versi perempuannya ya. Kurinani. Loh, naiknya kumaha? Nah, karakter nggak bisa lompat. Ambil. Ini orang klepto ya? Oh, masuk ke sini.
This looks like a
Oxter give allows magical locks and gates to be open. Open will allow you to access new areas of the abbey and its grounds which are locked magical means. Okay.
Sarah is right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Open the gate by using Word of Power. Gitu ya. Mulai kita buka. Oh gini.
blessings of the goddess.
Ih, apa itu? Coba buka nggak? Oh, nggak bisa.
Goddess disagrees.
Nggak bisa kebuka, itu buat buka gerbang doang, nggak bisa buka peti.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Gue bisa customization. Oh, check. Cuman ada ini doang, logonya doang anjir. Room upgrade. Dari yang murah-murah dulu ya guys ya. Nah, sian banget kamar gue. Ini apa? Buat bobok si cawe. Yang diduluin anjing ya. Better lah. Ini dapetnya. Charlie.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Ini kalau punya anjing setan gini haram nggak ya?
What is this?
Relax.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you.
Okay.
Strange out.
I see you, Dr. Spooky.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite. You're looking well, Hunter. You have my undivided
Study
attention.
artifacts unlock more powerful research projects at the Forge and generate significant
This
research for
really isn't
usability
the
of
ideal environment for these parchments. One misplaced ember and... By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all...
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Ooh.
It's not entirely worthless, just not especially valuable either. I have always found that area of research interesting.
Hey, Hunter. This never gets old. Another nightful mystery box. Good to think. Take your pick, Hunter.
Holy flame.
One of us isn't the miracle worker we claim to be. I'll let you guess who. Day, Hunter.
No. Ah.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Kebiasaan gua.
Shh. Tony is working.
I'm happy to help, Hunter. Knowing how selective the Suns can be, I'm honored.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The Forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days. 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Physical. Udah lah, bete ngeliatnya. Let's go.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking like playing with fire, huh?
Maybe you should be the spirit.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Got a minute, Hunter?
Yep.
Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yes, she is quite the marvel.
I see what you did there, and you're not wrong. Never met a gal who could throw me into the sun before.
She is a formidable ally in our struggle against Lilith.
Hell yeah, she is. Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
You are not used to expressing feelings of affection, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My apologies.
And if I did, this ain't my first rodeo, you know?
Of course it is not. Whatever a rodeo is.
Yeah. Well, now that that's settled, maybe I should go sharpen my stakes or something. And maybe we should keep this chat to ourselves for now.
Captain Marvel bukan di sini. Captain Marvel.
Hey.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city, but we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
And I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Where?
Heads up, Hunter. Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed away. Maybe that helps.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her. Have you seen...
No.
All right. Must not be her purview. Doctor, have you seen Magic recently?
I'm curious why you would be asking me that. Perhaps I'm just being sensitive, but I get the feeling she doesn't like me very much. I suspect it has something to do with losing Wanda. Sorry I can't help you more.
You would not perchance know where I can find Magic?
Sure. Just look all around you. The Abbey is literally littered with magic. Can't go anywhere without tripping over some hex or curse.
Right. Thank you, Tony. Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Hunter?
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers.
WandaVision
She
kalau
would
nggak
never
salah ya.
let me read it. So now I read it.
No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny, you sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding me for invading her privacy. But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things. Far worse. And so have you. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Menggalak betul.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
July 13, 1689. The coven of witches from across the sea has sent for our help. I regret that I cannot do more, but Lilith and I are stretched to our limits. I've seen a moon sail to their home in Salem, by way of the Night of Wondergold. I have no doubt this will take care of the troubles they face. November 23, 1689. We have moved to Abbey from our transient home to Salem, and I must confess I am astounded at the natural beauty of this place. But there is no time for sentiment, we have a job to do. Satan has found himself here. Wait here on shore to a bit of the dark hole. The moon seal did not bring the witches to the conclusion it should have. Several have been killed already. There is no telling how far this dark power could go. For now, we watch from the safety of the abbey. Hidden away amongst thick woodland, we must understand what is graceful with this. Apa ini?
uncover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Okay. Stop Hydra helicopter. Quick thinking, fast.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just silly. Faustus has a radio. Hydra is attempting to flee with. The chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Makan tuh. Sumbok. Tarik,
That
tarik.
was something.
Just like that.
More like myself every day.
Watch this.
Disambit dong. Wah. Udah lah.
We will never forsake her. I am no mute.
Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Oh.
You're mine.
Oh.
You cannot stop me like that.
Waiting reinforcements.
I've got your back.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such a precious spirit, Theo. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Walk in the light.
I see you. Wow. Photon beam.
Let's do it.
Dia bisa minggir.
At least Hydra Green is iconic. If you're a low-rent mercenary, I mean. Watch and learn.
Ditendang.
I'm on it.
Elaborate service.
Aduh, aduh, aduh. Aduh, aduh sakit.
More souls come for judgment.
Counter.
Is that it?
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper.
please.
With pleasure.
You have been judged. No time to repent.
Tracking movement.
A little late. But
Get out of here. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she is promiscuous. Regroup and focus.
hey,
Follow my lead.
That hurt.
muncul. Oh no.
You are not ready for me.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
Our loyal soldiers are no punching bags you come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
None can escape it.
Ditabrak mobil mas.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
True.
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it.
Spectator.
Now that was something.
Here we go. Is that all?
Save some for the rest of us.
They got away.
Do not worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand on the field
Ah.
of battle.
PA aku. Ternyata bisa diserang helikopternya.
Accept your fate.
Kun.
Only a fool would stand before us.
satu. Level up.
It's all coming back to me.
Judgment comes.
That was something.
Oh, ini dari
Vengeance is needed.
oh, bisa begitu.
Forever in service. You only add to your punishment.
Oh,
Wasting your energy.
oh,
More Hydra!
oh.
They're almost here. Hold position.
This should help.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter. It's only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Nice move.
Ini tuh menyebalkan. Gimana lokus sini aja deh. Nah, coba gini knockback ke ya. Dar. Tuh.
Hail that! They're not living up to their reputation. Follow my
Just made a big mistake.
Big mistake.
On Gamma, on the move.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that joker, please.
Appreciate it. What's this?
I suppose it's something.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. You're mine.
That hurt.
Our loyal soldiers have the secret punching bags you've come to expect.
Gak ada apa-apa lagi. Bantu. Bobby.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
Aduh.
Take this.
Whoever gets the job done.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Stop.
Even for Hydra.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow it.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Forever in service.
I approach the end of my time. It is time.
Ready up.
You're lucky to still be breathing.
It's about time. I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
Position compromised.
Spirits do not die.
You were too weak for this fight.
Gue
Well
cemplung.
done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Siapa sih bertut?
Damn it.
Minyang. Oke.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the transdimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that.
Susah banget ambil hati orang nih.
Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Oke lah kalau begitu kita save dulu. Save. Manual save kosong. Oke. Ya guys, thank you banget yang sudah mampir di channel gue. Gue pamit dulu karena udah mau maghrib. And see you in next episode. Bye bye.